Okay, hi there. Salam alaikum. Okay, so uh, this is a painting I did of the flag of Palestine, and there is my sign. There is the M of Mary with a fusion of a heart, and the green is it represents the plant, the nature. Okay, they have told me that everyone has their own interpretation of their art, of the art they they see. So maybe that the green thing is a different interpretation for everyone. But I think for me is the green of the nature and the feminine side of the world. And this is the feminine side. And here in the point, a part of glass, and it's like a with a something better to see it. Okay, so you can see. Okay, the flag of Palestine. Okay, okay, and here you can see that there is a point of glass, and it shows like a sperm that represents the feminine, the ovarios, and the and when the soul comes to reality, and well, oh, always Jesus representing a in my room, because well, my interpretation is that Jesus is with the feminine of every woman, and inside and outside women, and spiritual, and the flag of Palestine, because uh, uh, his light is in Palestine, and okay, I'm a little bit nervous because I I I I read I bought a book of a of William Shakespeare. I haven't read anything about him, but I bought it because I wanted to do something more than because I thought, okay, I really like reading, but in this time I don't have so much a okay, but it's not important because the thing is that I realized that uh, Romeo and Juliet uh, it has a final tragedy, and I thought I just was reading uh, I read a little bit of that, and then I read a a a a magazine on the internet that the artist Mo did it with her fans and her son, friends. Mo X Surface, that's the name, and well, there is a Mox M Mo X Surface, so you can look it up in internet. And I was reading to what what she had a conversation, and it was awesome. It's, I saw some uh, art that her fans did, and it was awesome. And I recommend it. It's really like empowering, and for all women and for men, and as well to open eyes of the creative things that may the mind do, like because well, the reality is that the the like the reality is that all that is around us is a creation, and keep on creating, and the creation keep on evolved, and ourself evolved too. So in a way, it's it's something so important for us to take care and appreciate all art in her different forms, and appreciate the most art that inspires art in general. In general, there is life, and I recommend it to. While I was reading her conversation, I felt that in a way the conversation with her friend, it was like in a way I felt like it was for me. And the thing is that every time that you do something in general, uh, is something God and all, all, all of the love that is around us gives us a message. So I realized that if I keep on reading that book that I bought today, in a way, it will enter the idea in my mind, and I don't want that to happen, because the girl that I love uh, is Karen Marie. Okay, so it's more as her uh, artist name, and we are in a different reality or a, in a different situation, and in a way, uh, so so uh, I I just realized that I don't want that to enter in my mind, because mind is our instrument to create, and our imagination is a way of creating what we want. And that I was reading, didn't want to be created just imagining it creates. So I just realized that. So I took the book of that I bought today, and I thought, okay, I learned that the fire uh, cleans the badness, and I started burning the book because I don't want that in my life. Okay, it may seem a little bit so, so, how do you say how do you say the word in English? I know it in Spanish, but it doesn't came in my mind again right now. So, but I learned thanks to Merlin, because when I was in Antigua, when I left Guatemala, Antigua, Atitlan, I'm sorry, Atitlan, I paid for a hostel, and I liked the like the black thing that pass through the wall. So I just asked to cancel the the bed, and to ask for the money back. And then I went to another hostel, and then I just uh, uh, told, uh, thought about that yesterday, and I was in the bed, and there was it was like a it's better for me to see the camera so that you feel that I'm talking to you. So eh, so I was meditating, but then I stopped meditating and just acostar in the bed, and then I woke up and go out, uh, uh, and I saw a panty of me, and I just realized, how can that be possible? Because I didn't go out of the room, and I didn't talk to anyone, and I done anything, and so I throw it in the garbage in the bathroom, and then I saw a man who entered the bathroom, and I just realized, okay, there cannot be something there of mind in the bathroom, knowing that that man came after I put the painting there. So I took it away, and and went and go to the bus station and there something in my mind. I felt like what Merlin told me that fire can clean the badness, the bad. So I just I I I I heard it and I did what it told me to do. So I went out and take out my panty and with the fire I burned a little bit so that the fire could clean up the bad thing that they did with it mine. So then so that's why I did that because of that when I bought because I was watching TV and there was they talk about William Shakespeare and the priest talked about he was making like a talking about poetry and making a so then the woman was a teacher and she was start talking about William Shakespeare and it was for all of Romeo and Juliet. So then I just thought, okay, I haven't read nothing about William Shakespeare, and everyone talks like he did something really good in his art. So, but in a way, I didn't really like the end. The ending, I thought it was like really not a special and a important, empowering ending for love and for the couple, for a persons who love each other. It's not a good final, and and so I forgot what I was saying. So and then I was reading that about William Shakespeare, the sword of the Juliet and Romeo and Juliet, and I don't really read so fast, so it was a little bit. Then I found the enter the Facebook of Mo and her artist name, and I saw that finally the sign was finished and was public in paper and in the internet. So I searched for it in the internet and I start watching it and I saw a, a lot of good art to start and it was really nice. The the by was a Karen Marie Oster and the second last name don't really remember a old 14 years and it was I thought it was like like in a way a good way of express how she feels and uh, and I start looking the art Then I saw a conversation with her friend that they had a band called More. So I started reading. It was about the the music and of life, and I started reading. It was a really a conversation really nice, and I felt in a way that uh, that is something that the conversation is when what they were saying. Some of the things I felt it, um, it that I felt personal. I felt like um, so so I write to her that okay, it was nice and I haven't finished it, but then I just realized probably okay. So uh, then read about a artist that her friend really appreciate, uh, and she was saying about oriented, uh, and I read oriental. So I wrote to her. I felt like I it was I felt very personal. But then uh, I just read it again, and I I read oriented, and I realized that my mind can play some games. So I just realized if it can play some games in that way, then if I keep on reading the book I bought today, I didn't want to have a tragedy in my mind of love, because love is not a tragedy, or it doesn't end in a tragedy. So I burned it. I didn't want it, and I learned that the burn, the fire kills. So I just did it. I just did it because I was really afraid. Because when I realized that I was really really afraid, and I I didn't want that to happen to us, Karim, Marie, and me. So because we are in a different we're in a different department, and we have a different, but our, our, we are united by our love for each other, uh, and I didn't want it. It didn't have to end in a tragedy, so I just stopped it, and because I was a little bit frightened because of the understand about that. I just took it out the book and start burn it. So so I because I learned from Merlin, fire means everything, but I also was still frightened. So I thought that although because telling and not just having the ideas in my head have made me like a release in a way that doing these videos and sharing it on YouTube so that I don't know who is hearing it but seeing it. But for me, I just like to share, and like my therapist tells me that if you have fear and you tell a person, the fear comes down because uh, the other person helps you, and the other thing that I remembered is that I invented a like a system that was like a, and now I'm sharing you what I invented in the when I was in the practice in the a psychologic in the hospital public in here in San Pedro, Honduras. So I just want to uh, add that also uh, also like this is a art, a feminine represent feminine. This one represent feminine too, because well, nature is feminine, and Palestine has a name of a woman, Palestine, and uh, uh, women's Palestine represent all women. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Women that are soul inside, soul, and women that are physically women. Okay, so I'm going to share you what I have invented, because well, I don't invent systems for like using it like for therapy. I thought that it was some in a way is something that could help the girl that I was seeing, because she liked a math, so I used math so it could help her understand using math the 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 interaction that people have one each other. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what I meant in the time, like hot and cold. It measure love and fear, because love is the opposite of fear. And so if a person, uh, two persons, in this case, have a conversation or have an interaction, and one person has five of love and the other person has negative three of fear, resting the two numbers, it's equal to these two. These two, it change the the reaction of this that had three, and it goes up in a it helps this person to have a a more love, because in a way or well, not more, but this person doesn't lose love, and this person lose fear and put some love in return. So I'm going to erase the flecha of that the other person that had love, because well, love doesn't get less, but fear, yes, through love, fear uh, goes away. So this is my message. I invented in the present moment. I was talking to her because she told me she really liked math, and I thought that using math I could explain her um, how our interaction can change the other person, and the way the person thinks about uh, you. Okay. So uh, I think that this time I had fear and sharing, but I think as well the okay. So I'm not going to start talking about what happened, and I keep on talking about the goodness of life. and and I recommend you the more X surface, so you can read if you like art, because well, if you like art, this is art I've done, and and you can see more art in that scene, and so because it's made of people around the world, so it's nice that you can see art of people around the world that you cannot see it, and it in a way that is a good possibility to expand the 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 well, the thinking about art, like more in a like in not in a something really far away thing, but thanks to that, I think that it helps to understand, and you can learn a lot of the writings that she did, because well, she's really a incredible a creative and a interesting person to read of her way of thinking. So, what else? What else? You can see another one woman that is really amazing. Her name is Shadia Mansour. She's from uh, UK, Inglaterra, uh, and she her descendants is from Palestine, and she thinks sings for Palestine, and her music has a lot of open your eyes. Her songs have a really good message to open eyes and know the reality of what is uh, have who who bad people have closed the eyes and made us think that it's okay what is happened, that it's always has been happened, because that's the phrase that here they say that Arabic land they always had problems, and it's not true, and it's not really true, and Palestine is Palestine, Jewish, Muslims, and Christians. They were living in the same territory, Palestine, and they uh, respect anyway each other. And what happened is that okay, the World War II started, and uh, then United Nations decided to put a 30 especially for Jewish, like if if uh, uh, like a let's do an example. Okay, if everyone that is think in this way, live in that region, and all the other that don't think in that way, well, live in that region. And thanks to United States, um, um, he gives all since that day and on, gives a armamento to Israel, or as you can look it up in the Bible, uh, Sodom and Egypto, and and uh, there you can see another thing that uh, is that is a man who has his wife in a with her hands closed, and like in a pure prison, and that is Palestine, because is the women Palestine is a woman, and Israel is the man, and who is submitting Palestinian oppression, uh, her, and that also is in the Apocalypse. You can search it on the internet, and you will realize that I'm not lying, and it's true. And uh, what else? So the thing is that uh, in a way, so uh, the freedom of Palestine is needed, and in a way, I just changed a little bit because yesterday I talk a lot about what happened, but uh, I had to share it, and like every day is a new day, so today is a new day and new things you are learn from me, because I like to teach, and I love to share, and what else? Keep on doing the good, and don't let the fear take you down, and keep on trusting God that is your friend, uh, and because for him you are special, and he never will let you down, because he loves you. He's a friend of you, and he wants everything for you. That's why he with he put his energy into um, Maria, the mother of Jesus Christ. It was a virgin, so it was a had Jesus, that his name was Emmanuel, that it means the Son of God. And then he uh, he could become Jesus, that means the Savior, and uh, a lot of people that have saved, not in a just through words, through words and teaching, and working God through them. They are saviors, and they are Jesus too. So, and Jesus was Emmanuel was a revolutionary, revolution, just like Che Guevara, and and had a lot of people who want hear them, and everyone is 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 well, I don't have it. I feel like something it comes out of my mouth, my mind, but I don't know what is. So I will stop talking, and eh, so keep on revolution. People keep on doing what you are doing, because this is revolution, and the revolution will have the freedom that it wants, and the anarchy will be a reality for here and now. Amen. And that it means a here and now. Okay, it's better here and now. Although I thought amen it means que si sea, that it means that uh, that uh, it it will be uh, that it will be thanks to God. But well, God and what else? So I really love to be an anarchist revolutionary, and it's a privilege because I know that more people are not are revolutionary too. Just you hearing me talking right now and listening to me is because you're revolutionary too. So like a mirror, we are uh, becoming and making our reality a better place for us, and for the love that there is in our heart and in our all all that surround us, and and well, I love you, Karen Marie. I just want to say hi, and okay, so if you have heard me a lot, if you have listened to all my history and all what I wanted to share, I think that you probably have the the pleasure to know that I love her, and I love Mo, I love Karen Marie, and God loves her too, and she's a standing person, and I want to be her wife. I want to marry her, and I want to share love with her and share love with everyone else around, and keep on protesting for the freedom of Palestine and freedom of women, and and here and now.